Hello, and welcome back to the 816, the 6XO podcast. As you guys can tell, we're in a different spot right now. Still working on our new setup. Kind of some things with Kellen graduating, things like that. We got to figure some things out, but we're gonna roll with it and keep bringing you guys this, what I believe, this amazing Chiefs content. So keep staying tuned in for the weeks to come. Anyways, we'll be going over this past week against the Denver Broncos, a battle that should have not been that close, but it ended up being close. Overall, a good, fun game to watch, very exciting, and some things that probably need to be cleaned up in this coming weeks if we want to make a deep run at another Super Bowl title. So Patrick Mahomes was rolling in this first half, really showing us the magic man he was. It was crazy to see, it looks like he's about to get sacked on a 3rd and 2, and it's a no-look little dish off to Jerick McKinnon for a 59-yard touchdown down the field. And McKinnon, that man went absolutely crazy. One of the best performances he's had as a Kansas City Chief. He had 2 touchdowns on the day, both receiving touchdowns. Over, I believe, 35 rushing yards, but it really came in the receiving game for him. 7 receptions, just hell of a day for Jerick McKinnon. Juju Smith-Schuster had himself a day as well. You saw Pat scrambling, trying to find somebody open in the end zone. This was when we were trying to battle with the Broncos, and got himself a touchdown on the day. And the man of the hour I really want to talk about is Travis Kelce, the fastest tight end to 10,000 receiving yards. So congrats to you, Trav. Congrats on that big accomplishment. But I did see in your new episode that you and your brother, Jason Kelce, had posted. You've never been looking really at that 10,000 yards. You've been chasing the greatest tight end of all time, Tony Gonzalez, and that 15,000 yard receiving mark. So hopefully you can stay healthy and keep move towards that goal in your career. And hopefully maybe one day you can beat it. That is probably 5 more seasons to be able to get to that, so just keep performing at a high level, and we'll see what can come from that. But getting back into the battle between the Broncos, the Chiefs were cruising up 21-0, and it came to a 4th down and 1, and Russell Wilson threw a pick to Willie Gay. And Willie Gay came up, one-handed the pick, stiffs arm Russell Wilson. It really just showed that just the things that our defense can do. Willie Gay, his athleticism, that was his first touchdown of his career, which typically you don't see as many touchdowns from the defense. But, yeah, congrats to you, Willie, on that accomplishment. But just to stiff arm Russell Wilson was kind of funny to see. And then we're up 27-0. And then on our next drive, Pat throws a pick, which, whatever. It has been multiple weeks of him throwing an interception. Our defense will be able to step up. And they kind of had a rough 3 drives. The Broncos go down and score. Jerry Jeudy's fired up, not getting the things that he wants. Bumps into a referee, actually, which typically that ends in an ejection. And he didn't get ejected. Didn't get flagged for bumping into the referee because he comes up saying, yo, I was held, all those kind of things. And he still didn't get flagged, which typically he shouldn't have been in the game, and he ended the game with 3 touchdowns. So, BS, but it is what it is. Now, they score 3 touchdowns, unanswered. Now the Chiefs got to find a way to come back down the field, score, put themselves up by another 2 scores. And none other, like I said, Juju's touchdown. It's Pat scrambling around the backfield, touchdown. And this is when it came in. It sucks to say because Russell Wilson's one of my, probably my second favorite quarterback ever. Watched him coming out of Wisconsin, getting drafted to the Seahawks. Now he's with the Broncos, and this whole "Let's Ride" meme is obviously circulating around the NFL. You see it every week. People are making fun of him, but it is what it is. It's just a down year for him, but it was sad to see him go down after a converted first down. Frank Clark had landed on top of him. I was excited from the play because Frank did a good job on pursuing him, not letting him get into the end zone. And then you see him get tackled, and that guy has no idea where he's at. The problem with that is we let a backup quarterback come in and throw another touchdown, and now the Chiefs are only up by 6. And just against the frickin' Broncos to be up by 6 when we're up by 27. We can't ever have a game to where we're full throttle and not letting up, and I just don't know what happened. It was probably Pat forcing some balls where they shouldn't have been forced. At least 2 of the interceptions to Jewel, one of the linebackers for the Broncos. But then one was just a good play on the ball by Patrick Surtain. You know, those 3 interceptions did hurt, but the Chiefs pulled through. They ended up having a demonized run by Isaiah Pacheco to ice the game. You know, he came over to the sideline all fired up. McCole Hardman was over there to congratulate him. He wasn't ready for that energy. I'm sure you guys have seen that gif already. But, yeah, it was an exciting game. You know, the Chiefs pulled it off, and now we're going into Houston. It's actually Pat's first game in Texas ever since the last time he played was when he was at Texas Tech and he played against Baylor and threw 6 touchdowns. So hopefully we can see that again on Sunday. I'm really excited for this next week. Don't sleep on the Texans. I know they're 1-11-1. They put up a hell of a battle this past week against the Dallas Cowboys. They're talented, they're young, and when you're hungry for a win and you're 1-11, that's when you're going to give one of the league's best teams your best. It's going to be a brawl. But the Chiefs just have to be able to really just play fundamentally sound football, play clean football, don't turn the ball over. Pat, hopefully he can bounce back a little bit this week. Even if he throws a pick, maybe just go out and throw 4 touchdowns. Make sure that running game is strong because that'll be able to open up our pass game. And with the possibility of guys of KT and McCole coming back with their speed, that'll be able to open up the offense more, get other receivers open, kind of get Marquez Valdez-Scantling involved a little bit more. He had a big catch to convert to keep the ball moving on our final drive. So, you know, I'm really excited for this coming week. Not really too many crazy predictions. I do feel like Pat can throw for 4 touchdowns, over 300 yards. Hopefully Trav, I believe he will pass Shannon Sharp in all-time receiving yards this week to move into 3rd place alone. He only needs 15 yards to do so, so we'll see. I bet he'll get at least 5 receptions to be able to bump that up. I'm really excited. Like I did mention before, please stick with us as we're trying to work in this area of what we got going on here back in Kansas City. I look forward to getting a cooler setup here down in Kansas City, working with it. We're working well. We're rolling with the punches. But anyways, thank you guys for tuning in to the 816 660 podcast. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Also, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and we'll see you guys next time. Deuces.